Hey everyone, this is my vlog of my ayahuasca experience in Costa Rica. The flight getting there was pretty great. We flew to Charlotte and then to Liberia, Costa Rica. We had to go through immigration. It took like an hour to get through, but we made it to the other side. We found our shuttle and we drove 2 hours from the airport to our resort. It was very beautiful and everyone there was really nice. One of the workers at the desk is an anime lover and we talked about that for a really long time, but everyone there was really great. I have no complaints about staying here at this resort. Now our room was the mountain view. Yes, it was pretty expensive. We had a king-size bed, a walk-in shower, a balcony, and the view of the mountain. It was really breathtaking. Like listening to nature and seeing the sunrise was the absolute best for me. It was pretty pricey, but I really wanted a room with AC in it, so that's what we got. Yes! Oh my gosh, you look good in this view! Am I ruining the moment?
Yeah, you just did. I'm like, burn it.
I do not sound like that. Beautiful! I just did something like, you know how like in anime when they have their little pieces of hair pulled up because they're about to do a workout? That's how I just did my hair.
You don't work out.
Shut up. A trip. So the money we paid for the room, the food is included as well. We would have 3 meals a day and they were all vegetarian or plant-based meals. Sometimes we'll have fish. But I stacked up on this plate because we didn't eat that much while traveling there, so I was starving. Everything here tasted fresh. They had like salt and pepper and stuff on the side, like organic stuff. But with the food, sometimes you didn't even really need any of that extra seasoning. It just tastes really good, fresh. Okay, so we just got back. We had orientation done. The team that was all there, maybe like 9 of those people were there. They introduced in themselves and then us, and then we gave the microphone and passed it around to everyone. Everyone said the reason why they were here, or you know what they're looking forward to, what their intentions are, or this is the first time and they don't even know what's going to happen. They're just... Who did? What were you going to say? Well, I'm glad that you stopped yourself because that wasn't the time. Yeah. Nor place. Well, yeah. Then we did a sound meditation to kind of close out the night and I fell straight asleep. We're going to have consultations with the shaman tomorrow, and then that's going to be one-on-ones, and we're actually going to tell him like what our problems are or what we want to be changed. I'm actually going to go to sleep now, guys, and this was day 1. When I tell you this resort is beautiful, we would get up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to take a walk around the resort. They have a pool, a studio, and a beach at walking distance. It was just really love just being out there listening to the birds and everything. It was so nice. To get to the beach, we have to go down this long gravel trail and walk between trees, but there were always visitors there. He's on the tree. I see him. Oh, there's someone else here. Can y'all see that? That's the monkey. The howling monkey. Oh, little babies. It's like a family. That's a warm. Oh, that feels good. With my pink toes. Pink toes up all up on my sandals. This feels good. La playa. Hey. So we will have a yoga class to do in the mornings. The instructor called it yin yoga, like from yin and yang. It was a very slow yoga poses throughout the class. This room is beautiful though, because of the room and the natural lighting that comes in. It was just great. After that, it was breakfast, and oh my gosh, me and my boyfriend loved the eggs here. It says it's cooked with sunflower oil, but it was just so fluffy and soft. We just loved it. And we'd always get fresh fruit with our plate. And afterwards, we had to speak with the shaman at our given times. Because I'm tired.
No, you're just lazy.
So your thing was like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, because they'll continuously keep re-asking you. It's like, damn, like, well, they asked me like multiple times what I wanted out of this.
Oh.
And so it came down to, I was like, okay, well, it was like, what else? I'm like, this. It's like, okay, what else? I'm like, okay, this. It's like, what else? I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I guess this then. He's like, that's when we really, then he started talking. I was like, okay, you motherfucker. He said, oh, we're going to heavily focus on you. I was like, fucking hell, man.
Thank God.
Shut up.
Hey.
What?
Eh?
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 What you call me in Japanese?
Nothing. Oh, geez, son.
I'm not an old man, motherfucker.
How you say? How they say in Korean? Ajime. Ajime. Yeah, that's it.
Look, go ahead with your damn vlog or whatever.
All right, I gotta wait till 10 o'clock for me to do my consultation for Taita, and I'm gonna just dump my purse in front of him and see what he says.
Oh God.
What? Okay. So met up with Taita, told him some things, and yeah, he wasn't looking at me at first, but then when I started saying some things, and then he started looking at me and talking to me, and I'm like, okay, who am I supposed to look at? And you're right, Eli's like literally just there. I never even looked at him. But I'm looking more so at her. But then when he started looking at me and talking, I was actually trying to understand the words that he was saying. I was able to pick out some. But I did say to him that I wanted to know my ancestors too, because I feel like I can't identify who I actually am as a person, because I don't know who was before me. Like, I don't really know, like, my family. And then he was just saying that, yeah, claro, we'll call onto the ancestors, and so that they can be with you and all that other stuff. That was basically what he was saying, that he's going to call on the ancestors. And he seemed like he understood my problems when I said those things. He also gave some advice and suggestions for some of the things I said, so I thought it was really nice. And then when he was looking at me, I just felt like it was an actual conversation with me and this shaman. So that's about it. Anything to say, Niles?
Who are you talking to?
Oh my gosh. So I wanted to take a swim and relax some more, relax my nerves and stuff. I bought this bathing suit like 4 years ago and never wore it, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to wear it. Also, I wanted to swim in the pool before I started my period, but we'll get into that a little later and on how it impacts my ayahuasca experience. We had our lunch, curry chickpeas, coconut rice with some star anise in it, veggies, and star fruit. So we had like a long meeting. The first half I fell asleep after the guy was talking, and then I woke up after they broke us up into groups. I'm with this woman, her name is Gintama, which is hilarious because there's an anime called Gintama that I still haven't watched yet, but everyone seems to love it. She's literally asking everyone, because all the people in my group are females, and they're like, oh, so when was your last menstrual? When was your last menstrual? When was your last menstrual? I'm the only one going to say, it's supposed to come on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we do the ayahuasca tomorrow, which is Monday, day 3. And then Tuesday's the rest day, and then Wednesday we do it again. Also read that ayahuasca can make you have your period faster. So we'll see. If I have my period, they could make me or let me do the other medicine, which is Wachuma or San Pedro, which is the grandfather, and ayahuasca is the grandmother. So I would actually be cool with that. San Pedro. I would actually be cool with that because I would experience the grandmother and the grandfather. So I thought that would be cool. If you guys are wondering, the San Pedro one is the grandfather one, but it's also a little bit lighter when it comes to the whole trip. It's a little lighter or less strong than the ayahuasca. Today we got a little introduction. So we did rape and what was the other one? Mamba?
Yeah, we did salsa.
Rape and mamba.
God, this shit hurts.
The rape one? In your nose. So
She was in my ear.
I know. The rape one is they get like this nasal thing that looks like a pipe, and they put like an ash. They said it was ashes or something like that in the whole part. They tell you what to do, which is don't inhale it with using your nose. Like, don't sniff it. Just inhale, hold your breath. They blow it in, and then you exhale through your mouth, and you just keep breathing through your mouth. And then you inhale in your mouth, hold your breath again, and they do the other nostril, and then you're good to go. And the guy said to me, he was like, okay, it's gonna be a little spicy, but then you don't feel it after that. And then I was like, okay. And then he put the nasal thing in my nose. And before he even blew it already felt like all this spice, I guess you would call it, burning in my nose. And then once he blew in my nose, I was like, okay, give me a sec. That really burned, but it only burned for like a few seconds. And then after that, it was just like a bunch of ash or whatever in my nose. Instantly, I felt something like, oof, like it felt like everything was wavy or something. So then I sat down. He said, don't blow your nose until your nose starts to dripping. My nose started dripping. I blew my nose. All this black stuff came out. I went in the bathroom to clean my nose. Everything was just like, Then I tried the MAMBE or MAMBE one, and that's just like they put this little black stuff on your hand. You pray first, then lick it, and you put it on one side of your mouth. I put it on this side, and then it's this green powder that they have in this jar, and they put that in your mouth, and you move it on the same side the black stuff was on, and then I guess you're supposed to make it into some type of ball or something, and like she said suck it. I'm thinking that like once it turns into saliva that I just drink it. So that's kind of what I was doing. We also had a talk with the shaman. He talked with us. We had questions. He answered. And he is like, his answers, like he rambled, but he was so deep with it. I loved his responses to everything. And I'm just so happy that I'm doing this. And I can't wait for tomorrow for ayahuasca. And he's going to be there. And we can't film it at all. So I'll just give you my talk of an experience afterwards. So in the cafeteria, they also have a cafe area with organic plant-based desserts that we can eat, plus smoothies. We came here a lot for snacks and water. We definitely racked up. Once we got in our bill at the end, we were like, dang, we spent this much money at this place. But yeah, we also love the water there too. That type of water you can only get it in Costa Rica though, but the water was great, alkaline all the way, and the smoothies were great too. I actually just came back from doing a sweat lodge. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to take my phone with me, but I saw that there were some chairs and stuff, so I could have. So I'm taking it with me now because I forgot my mask. So I'm going back down there. Finally got my mask. Now you saw the sweat lodge. So they're really small, and I've done a sweat lodge before for the first time in Philly or PA, but it was small too, but it wasn't like that. So that sweat lodge you saw here fits 3 people. Can you see me? That sweat lodge here fits 3 people, and they have like a steam, like they have like a pot and steam wires and stuff on the outside of the tent, and then you feel it in the inside. So there's no coals or nothing. The first sweat lodge I went to, we were in a circle, and it was a pit with coals, and they just pour water on it for the steam to come out. But this one was different, and I like it. Either way is better. So it was much shorter. It was like 5 minutes sitting in the tent, and then the next 3 people came in, and they went in for 5 minutes. This is actually supposed to prepare us and open us up for the ayahuasca. Hey everybody. We're on our way to go downstairs to be escorted down to do our ayahuasca. So okay, on our way. And again, I can't show us doing anything, but I will say that there's already people downstairs wearing all white. My boyfriend thinks we're in a cult or about to be in Get Out or something like that, but it's not going to be like that. So I do want to say that in Scorpio, it looks like a sun from here, but I assure you it is a full moon, and it is in Scorpio. So this ride is going to be intense. So after the ayahuasca ceremony, which lasted for like 12 hours, we went back to the room and rested the whole day. We had a smoothie and water that day. Then had to prepare ourselves for the next ayahuasca ceremony that night. We went down to the beach to, pull ourselves together. Went down to the beach to, kind of feel at one with nature as well. But that night was also symbolic as well. Just want to say thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2 of my ayahuasca experience, and you'll get all the details there. Thanks for watching, guys.